So I'm bringing his leg up to where there's a slight bend, just so I can get right up here to where his leg meets his body. And meets his body.
Yeah, I don't walk around and feel like I need work all the time, but it always feels super nice when I get it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We work in the field. I can't imagine what people who say, I've never had a massage. I'm like,
how do you live?
I don't even know.
Like,
I couldn't admit.
how would you exist?
I wouldn't be 45.
No.
I would be gone.
I'd be gone, no more. Sorry, he didn't make it. He never received any massage. All right. After this, I believe you came up.
Yeah.
Is this where you came up in?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So I put Robert's foot in my holster. Just this nice little, sorry, I'm having some mic difficulties. There we go. We're just gonna put his foot here. I don't have to say if your receiver did not have a lot of mobility, if they were pretty stiff, you don't need to do too much else. It'll be a lot. But I know Robert is very mobile, very flexible.
But see, I barely feel it on my legs. It's all in my sacrum and low back. It's like you worked on the glute stuff like first because of legs. And then when you get into here and mobilizing, it's like I feel that super deep, like in my sacrum, down in my hips. It's like mobilizing all through the pelvis, the lumbar spine.
So you'll see my right hand is kindly, gently, softly. I mean, is that soft? It's not aggressive. I'm not pushing the muscle into the bone, or I'm trying not to.
I'm appreciative.
Yeah, I'm just going back and forth, kind of like the waves,
I would
right?
be like, no.
I'm not forcing him open. I'm going back and forth. Just a gentle rock. Because Robert's my friend. I'm not trying to crack him open. I noticed in class when the students were doing that, and I was like, whoa, man. I was like, don't crack him open. Let's be nice. A little flow. So here's where you were talking about. We go in and give a little movement. Do you like it when the leg is more towards the same shoulder, or
A little more to the
opposite?
Yeah.
A big loop.
There we
Oh,
go.
a nice pop.
I had a spontaneous cavitation.
As I'm doing this, I'm making sure to protect my back and myself. So I'm leaning with Robert as I'm doing a nice big twist for his low back. See, here's where I was like, I don't normally do this. I knew you were down. What were you doing? It was like this. What were you doing? Was it like this?
I was grabbing around the calf to traction full on the sacrum. There you go.
So I normally do this the harder way.
Which is?
I normally do this.
Standing up.
Standing up. Which
It
when you.
depends on the person.
But this always bothers my SI joint, my low back.
When you stand?
When I'm standing and doing it, sometimes, I don't know. I've got issues. So for me, right? That's the way I normally do it. This is the way I just learned. I think I like this better.
And I like this for some people too because you're taking the knee out and taking
So I am grabbing you by the knee.
out of the equation. You're not stretching over as many joints now.
Yeah.
So like sometimes, what if somebody had old ankle injuries and you can't hold it?
Ah, true. This is so much better. Do you like it better when I'm pulling down?
Yeah. And I get this nice like TFL kind of lumbar spine, like all this rocking through my sacrum. Feels
I just
super
feel a
nice.
lot stronger doing
But
that.
I'm also getting some like hamstring stretch because you prefer this.
This is also another way I do it.
But it's also because my hamstrings are open enough to do this. People watching this are probably like, I can't do that.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Well, I like this one as well because I like to stretch while I'm working on my client.
It's more hamstring.
Yeah.
With the added to the hip and like lumbar spine.
So my hand being over my knee, I feel like that is not a good thing. I feel like it should be down here, correct? Does it bother you being up here? I would say it's
no,
probably...
I like it.
Okay.
But I think it's also because you're grabbing on either side of the joint.
Yeah.
So it feels like I'm supported around the joint. If you're just below or just above, they have a different feeling.
Yeah.
She's like, no retreat, no surrender.
I was like, what did we do? I guess you started here. This is where you started and you went over to that. Yeah.
Well, it's also just exploring range of motion. Seeing where people's bodies allow them to move. Allow them to mobilize.
You can do the elevator. Whoop. As long as your client's a noodle, you can do that. You got some controlling client that can't do that. Where do we start here? What are we doing over here? We did that. Ah, we coming in. We'll come in. Start off where we left off. Throw in some little bonus stuff and just, you know, check a little range of motion, giving a little foot action here. You like it more to this, or do you the same opposite shoulder on this side as well?
Nah, I just got to go through a range and see.
Let's range them out. Put them in our holster again, y'all. I'm coming in and seeing Robert has really great range. Duh. We knew these. Come and give some rocking compressions. Changing my weight between my hands as I'm rocking. Give some nice mobilization to the lumbar spine. You could do some more focus here. On the adductors, give them a little pressure.
And my adductors are the ones that they never feel tight, but when you apply pressure, I'm like, ooh.
Ooh, yeah, right?
And I've never been able to figure out why. Because it's not an area that like screams at me.
Mm-hmm. Just like hiding the information. Let's see what's going on this way. Robert's got these little fisherman pants. I'm just trying to get my toes underneath them. Typically, whenever I do this motion across, I can slide myself in a little closer to protect my back. I'm short with short arms, so you tall people, you might not need to slip on in. But for you shorties out there, protect your low back and rock with the body. If you feel yourself reaching across, get on a little closer. And so whenever we're doing this big circle, we're lifting the booty up off the mat. And as you feel this, you'll know that this is like the best spot right here. Oh, that's the good stuff. So we don't want to cut that out for our clients, receivers, friends. I'm going to challenge myself and not do it the same way I always do it. Woo, for all you, this is weird. It's like writing with your opposite hand. Let me see. There you go. How's that feel?
Mm-hmm.
See, I like this way better because I feel like so much more in control and like stronger here. But I also do like it for the fact that like the ankles, you don't even have to worry about pulling an ankle because most people have twisted or sprained or messed those ligaments in their ankles if they're over 20, even below.
I'm actually amazed I've had as few injuries as I have over the years. Like, to my knowledge, I've never broken a bone.
Well, when you're staying out of nature, It's easy to not get hurt.
What is nature? When are we
It's that
apart from
crazy
nature?
place out there.
If you're not doing extreme sports, likely.
I just want to give Robert a little, this is working the piriformis a little bit.